Hey boys and girls, it's Mrs. Kiger here coming to you with another science experiment. This one you've probably maybe seen. It's called walking water. So what I have here is I just have water and red food coloring, an empty cup, yellow food coloring in this cup of water, an empty cup. This one's blue. It looks kind of dark and I'm trying to fix the lighting in here. Sorry, it's not the greatest. Empty cup here and then another red. And we can kind of do a little art activity as well. We're using our primary colors of red, yellow, and blue. And there is a reason why I have red on each end as well that we'll talk about at the end. So all you do is you need water, food coloring, and it works better if you have clear glasses because then you can see what's happening. Oops, I squeezed the blue food coloring a little bit crazily, if that's even a word. Sorry about that. Try to clean that up so it doesn't mess up with our results. So just take a regular paper towel, it can be the bigger one, that's fine too, and you just fold it up. As you see here, I folded it up ahead of time, but then I also set something heavy on it so it would kind of stay folded and not come unfolded easily. And what you're gonna do is then fold it in half, and you're going to take and put one half in the cup with water, the other half over the edge in the cup without water. You can already see it's traveling up over the edge of that and going into the one without any water. I'm gonna do the same thing with each cup. The yellow is already running up the paper towel and coming down. The red has made it all the way down to here already. Take a look. I'll stick this in here. Try not to stick my finger in there too much like I just did. All right. So the red is already down to about here. The yellow is making its way down. This yellow over here. The blue, I put lots of it in. Kind of went a little overboard with the food coloring. You only need a few squirts, but. All right, I'll put this one in here. The good thing is you can kind of see the blue and the red. Oh, the yellow's showing up pretty good too. All right, so I'm gonna put this in there while these are kind of soaking up and doing what they need to do. This is what's called capillary action, and capillary action is an example of how plants and trees are able to get water from their roots from sucking it up from the ground and taking it to the other parts of the plant. So earlier, when we started staying home at school during all of this, you may have seen my activity that I did with the celery stalks that I posted. So that's kind of showing you how the celery stalks take the water. In that case, I did color water so you could see how it took it out to its leaves. So this is kind of showing that in a sense. It's also, these water molecules are traveling up through, they're kind of being absorbed by the paper towel and traveling up through. And while they are moving, while the water molecules are moving, they're also taking some of the molecules of the food coloring with them. So they are actually traveling together. Now you're starting to see, and it's happening pretty quickly. I don't know why this one doesn't want, well, it is the last one. So it makes sense that this one would be faster. So as we kind of watch to see what's gonna happen, I don't know how long this is gonna take, and I don't necessarily wanna do a pause and start. I might try to do two separate videos unless I can merge them together. But what we see happening here is this is already starting to fill up with water down here. Okay, this one's starting to get a little water here as well. So the reason why I put the cups or glasses in the order that I did was going back to our art lesson as well. We know that when we mix red and yellow together, we get orange. So if you kind of look, even though this is more of a yellowish orange, if you kind of look down in the bottom of that cup or glass, I keep calling it a cup, it's a glass, but that water is and will become more orange than this yellow is, okay? So that's our secondary color because we've got two primaries coming together to make a secondary color when the two primaries mix, okay? Then over here, it's starting to kind of mix together at the bottom. It's gonna take a while to kind of get them to mix together. But in this one here, we have our two primary colors. We have our blue and our yellow. They are coming together to get a secondary, because there's two of them, secondary color of green. Then over here, slowly but surely, we have the last one. We have our red and blue mixing together. So we've got red and we've got our blue primary colors mixing together to get that secondary color. Okay, so I also put the red at the end again because we've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So we know really truly the rainbow is Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. But a lot of times when we draw a rainbow or talk about a rainbow, we usually just use that red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So right now our blue is a darker shade of blue. It almost looks a little bit purple, but hopefully as the red mixes in, we'll get a truer purple color. Okay, so we see now, that this is starting to raise a little bit over here. I don't have any suction going on, any straws. I haven't poured. I haven't done any of that. It's all taking place through this paper towel. Okay, so what's kind of neat, and like I said, I may not play the video the whole entire way through until it happens, but what will eventually happen is it's not going to take all of the water from this cup and put it in this cup. What will end up happening is it will come until where all of the cups or glasses even out. So they're all at the same level. So it will eventually stop when all of the glasses are at the same level. So it will only take enough out of here to evenly distribute it to here, which would be kind of cool because they would be at the exact same level. And then we can really see the different mixtures of colors going on too. So as we are waiting patiently, I also didn't have as much yellow food coloring, but it does look rather orange in here. So hopefully we can kind of see the difference between, it does look a little bit darker here, more of an orange color than the yellow. And I don't want to mix around too much, but if I move this a little bit, mixing that blue and yellow, hopefully you can see the green down there. I know there's a little bit too much sun coming in to see. Okay, this is looking a little bit more orange here. And then we're starting to slowly but surely, since it was the last one, we've got that purple going on here. So maybe what I'll do is I'll end the video now and then I can just post a picture after these have sat for a while so that they're all evenly distributed and you can see what that looks like. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.